Okay, video number 6. Fun fact, 8-year-old Jordan does not have enough wrinkly places on her face to where I can show you how to highlight and shadow wrinkles for our age, for a little bit of old age makeup. So who better than to exhibit wrinkles than myself? So here's me with nothing. This is nothing right here. We're talking about old age right now. Here's me doing a little bit of grumpy old age makeup on this side. The thing with old age makeup that I see a lot when people try to do it, especially in youth theater, when you don't have the wrinkles to accentuate like I do, is to take eyeliner and draw stripes all over your face like a zebra, and you're done. There's wrinkles. I drew wrinkles on. That's not what we want to try to do. Even if you don't have wrinkles, I tried really hard to get Jordan to make faces and stuff and to do this, and she had nothing. She's got no, God bless her, no wrinkles. You guys though should be able to get a little bit out. What you want to do is to accentuate what you already have going there, and then use a very light hand. Especially for this show, we've Elizabeth, I believe Mrs. Powers told me that it's a light makeup, light age, not heavy aging. So what we're going to do is just accentuate what we've already got. Okay, I'm going to show you on this side of my face that doesn't have any makeup on it what happens when you age. Just the natural things that happen. Gravity happens. Right here, the nice jawline that used to be there, used to have a nice straight jawline, you start to get a little jowly right here. This starts to droop because you're droop down a little bit because your face loses that youthful padding of fat that's under there. So as your face starts to lean out, you start to sag out because there's not enough, poofy filling in there to fill in, and collagen goes away, and all that stuff. A lot of sad things happen. Right here, though, for our purposes, what we want to pay attention to is that straight line that we had before with the straight makeup, and you'll see it a lot in contouring videos on YouTube and all the, what is it, strobing and everything that everybody's doing now, is you can create the illusion, which is nothing more than stage makeup that we've all been doing forever, but now people are contouring, and they're straightening out this line of the jowl, and so when you look, if you make it darker under here, it recedes back, and it gives the illusion of not being as curvy right here as it is. So one thing that we want to do, instead of doing that straight line for straight makeup, when you're doing age, is to accentuate the jowl. Even if you don't have one, you'll see that there's a little curve here because I am starting to get one right there. On this side, you'll see there you go. Right, what I've done is instead of that straight line that we talked about in the basic makeup before, is that I went whoop, whoop, and then back under my chin right here. And I just followed the natural, like there's a pooch happening right there. So I left that alone, and I came up with a contour a little bit and cut in a tiny bit to give myself a little chipmunky pooch right there. And I would continue that on down the neck if I were doing like the whole thing. And so will you, if your costume shows your neck, you've also got to age your neck. It gets crepey and hangy, and things, your collarbones recede a little bit more than they used to. Let's see, what's another place? Yes. Right here starts to get droopy down again, getting pulled down with this skin. Right here, same thing. I do a little contouring right there to kind of accentuate that. See the difference between these two sides right here? This is makeup. This is done. This is natural. Right here, we start to get a little fold that happens. On my natural face right here, this that used to be pulled up tight like that is starting to droop down, which creates a fold right there, a valley, when you're doing age makeup, right here's where you want to accentuate. You want to do some contouring, a dark, a shadow in the valley of that fold, and then conversely, a highlight up here at the top to make the fold look deeper. That's what your highlights do. Same thing over here on the cheek side. I highlighted the jowl. I highlighted right here to make it look like it's sticking out more. Right there too. It's particularly apparent right here. This is the natural fold. See what's going to happen? It's going to do that eventually. Unless I get a little work done. With makeup, you can turn around and you put the contour in the valley and the highlight up here up top. So it's in the same place. When I let go, look, that's all done with makeup. And there's also contouring around my nose. It's a little bit stronger than with the straight makeup because you want your nose to be a little more bulbous, a little more pronounced. Again, we're losing fat as we age and between the bone and the skin, so it's a little more gnarlier things happen. Same thing with your hands. You want to age your hands. If you're going to age your face, your hands that show. See right here, all these folds right here, all of this. That used to be like that. And now it's not anymore. See the difference? So it's the same thing. Wherever the indentation would be, you go in with contour, and where it sticks up, you do a little highlight. Same thing, you powder that, and you're good to go. Let's see, we did that, and that. Eyes. Eyes are a very sketchy thing, because even on me, with makeup, with this thick, fairly thick eyeliner pencil, I'm still getting a stripy line there, even with the highlight. From stage, if it's far enough away, it's fine. You're not going to be able to tell. But honestly, I guess I should be grateful. I don't have big, deep grooves. I've got little, tiny, fine ones right there, and those are hard to replicate over here, just, with a quick light age treatment. But you can do a few suggestions of laugh lines, smile lines, If I smile, look at all these that I pulled right there. I'm just following what's happening naturally over here. I do have one age spot that's right there. You can replicate that with a little bit of contouring, eye pencil, eyeshadow, powder over it, like you would a beauty mark. You can do where the sun would naturally age you here, across the bridge of your nose and cheeks, liver spots on your hands. Excellent idea. Very convincing. I faded out the eyebrow a little bit. See the difference between the two? This is my eyebrow with nothing on it, just my natural eyebrow. And this, I took a little bit of the white foundation and kind of just whited and graded out a little bit. You can do the same thing at the temples. Take a little bit of the cream makeup and put it in your temples. This is natural. That's me. That's not makeup. Back to the eyes. Some people get dark circles. Same thing. If it recesses in, that's where you contour. Right next to the contour is where the shadow is. You want to put some light in because that's how you can tell where the darkness is, right? Life lesson. That fits in lots of situations. Right here, your eyes, again, we're losing fat, so your eyes are going to look a little more sunken. So you have to be sure to get that contour right in here. And then what I didn't do that I should have done is right in the middle, go in with some light or some white and blend it in so that this sticks out more and this caves in more. It looks a little more sunken, sunken in a little bit. That's just little touches, follow your natural lines. Up here at the forehead, you can see where half of my forehead's done and half of it isn't. I found those lines by doing this. I have a lot of lines up there. I guess I'm constantly amazed and surprised at the world because these lines have formed here by constantly going, oh, what? Or people have those too, those really concentrated, angry ones. I have both. Again, follow the natural indentation with your contour or your eyeliner, or brush, a very fine brush dipped in your contour will work too. And then right next to it, wherever the light would hit, on the top of that line usually, is where your highlight goes. And you blend it in really, really good. For far away, here's me, just me. There's wrinkles there and stuff. And then here's me with makeup. You can see how effective that would be on stage further away. You can see them better from further away. This line's needs a little bit of blending, I think. The lip loses some pigment, some color, so you just go right on over that with some foundation. What I did was I then also went over that foundation with some taupe eyeshadow and just kind of blurred that line, because the clean line you might have between this type of skin and this type of skin, as you age, it gets more vague. It's not as clear. That line isn't as sharp as it used to be. Ears age and sag if you want to really, get into it, if that matters. If you're doing film work, you want to be that detailed. There are products that you can put on your skin, and like it's a spirit gum type of thing, and stretch your skin like that, all nice and smooth. You apply the product. It's like when you used to put glue on your palms as a little kid and then peel it off. Maybe that was just me. Let it dry. You can hit it with a blow dryer. And then when you let it go, you get all this wonderful crepey texture, crepey skin. Like, I don't know if you can see right here under my eyes, the skin is starting to change there. It's all super interesting. Sometimes I get really sad about it, but most of the time it's kind of like, interesting. It's more interesting than anything. Wow, we're at 11 minutes on age. But for this show, just a little bit less is more. If they can't see it from the audience, they'll let you know. If it's rather not enough than too much. Too much is really amateurish and it doesn't look good at all. So less is more. There's a lot in the face and the facial expressions. If you can push your facial muscles to work a little bit more than usual, then this really pops. For those of you, I believe it's ma and pa. As far as graying and hair and stuff like that, I haven't been let know what is required for that, but we'll find out and we'll let you know if we need to gray your hair up with spray or just a little bit of temple graying, or what we're going to do with you. Anyway, I'm going to wash my face, and then I will do some hair tutorials tomorrow, so look for those.